with us on Times Now. Let's get you the latest update as far as the situation in Uttar Pradesh's Sambhal is concerned. So it remains tense following the clashes over the survey at the Shahi Jama Masjid. Times Now has accessed the FIR, which claims the violence that broke out on Saturday was not incidental, but in fact was part of a pre-planned conspiracy. And if there's anything that gives credence to the claim of a pre-planned conspiracy, it is these videos that are playing out on your screens right now. Viewers, watch these videos very, very closely. What you're seeing is not a group of people who spontaneously assembled there as a coincidence. No, they assembled with a purpose. A lot of them were wearing masks to perhaps conceal their identities. As the survey began, the stone pelting began shortly after that. But that's not all. As per the FIR, some of them even snatched the weapons from police and attempted to open fire. Before we get into the specifics of what the FIR mentions and why the police believes the violence was pre-planned, let's get in a word from Sambhal District Magistrate, who sheds more light on the latest as far as the investigation is concerned.
Throughout here, we saw that politicians had been trying to blame police. How bad you feel when they were speaking for those stone pelters, but nobody was speaking for the cops?
मैं तो एक ही बात कहूँगा कि पुलिस और प्रशासन तटस्थता के साथ काम करता है, और दूसरी जो सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है, हम हमेशा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर कैसे मेंटेन रहे इसलिए काम करते हैं। तो जो स्टोन पेल्टर्स हैं वो किसी भी रूप में निर्दोष नहीं हैं, उनको किसी भी रूप में बख्शा भी नहीं जाएगा और जीरो टॉलरेंस के साथ उनके साथ ट्रीटमेंट किया जाएगा।
सिचुएशन नाउ हियर इन संभल एरिया
अब पूर्ण शांति है। कल 2 बजे के बाद एक भी घटना नहीं हुई और मैं हमारी पूरी फोर्स को और पूरे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को थैंक यू कहना चाहूँगा।
हमने सारा दिन देखा, हर कोई शख्स स्टोन पेल्टर के लिए बात कर रहा था, पत्थरबाज के लिए बात कर रहा था, लेकिन पुलिसकर्मी के लिए नहीं कर रहा था।
Well, I would say it's very unfortunate, not only unfortunate, it's highly unfortunate that we don uniform for the public, the same public which pelts stones at you, but still you have to request them, don't throw stones at us. They come to us every day for the justice, they come to us, and that time we have to remain impartial to them. So it is very difficult for us in everyday life to not remain prejudiced, yet deliver justice. Well, these same people who politicize these issues, they also come to police for the relief as well whenever they are also in trouble. तो ये तो लोगों का पॉलिटिकल माइलेज लेने का तरीका है, अपना जीवन जीने का तरीका है, जिसमें आज पुलिस को विलन बनाते हैं, कल उन्हीं के पास ही जाते हैं। लेकिन हमारा काम जो है एकदम, चाहे कोई गाली निकाले, चाहे प्यार से बोले, हमारा काम जो संविधान के हिसाब से, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के हिसाब से जो चीज़ है वो सही करना है।
Now remember viewers, the FIR has also named Samajwadi Party MP Zia-ur Rahman Barq and the Samajwadi Party MLA Iqbal Mahmood's son Sohail Iqbal. And if there was any doubt over how the mob assembled and what their intention really was, let's go through what the FIR is saying and what the police believes was actually behind the violence. Now, claim number 1, there were about 800 to 900 people who had assembled and who had pelted stones. That's what the FIR is claiming. Look at these visuals here. Now, 800 and 900 people, can they spontaneously come to a spot? And this is one of the reasons why cops believe that this was part of a pre-planned conspiracy. Claim 2 is that angry crowd, in fact, turned violent and conspired to kill. In the videos, clearly we can see lot of these people with their faces covered with handkerchiefs trying to pelt stones at the people out there, at the cops out there. Then claim number 3 is that according to the cops, there were about 40 to 50 people who snatched the weapons from police. Why did they do that? What was the intention? Now that is something that is being probed right now. Claim number 4 is that police officers' bags, in fact, that were carrying the tear gas was also looted by these people who had gathered there, this mob that was there in Sambhal. Claim number 5 is that the crowd started firing with the intention to kill. The intention was to target the police officers which were trying to control the situation. Now, this is what the cops are claiming. This is what they have found on the basis of the investigation so far in this case. Another claim is that Zia-ur Rahman made some provocative comments. Remember, he has been booked for incitement, even though Samajwadi Party came in later in his defense saying that he was not even present at the spot, and hence how he can really be booked. But they have found evidence, and that's the reason why this claim is being made. Claim number 7, viewers, is that Iqbal Mahmood's son Sohail was also present. Now this is very, very important, because on one hand the Samajwadi Party netas are continuously blaming the police there for targeting the people. On the other hand, here you have two important links to netas of Samajwadi Party, and no response has come on this particular aspect. Claim number 8 is that it was an attempt to spoil communal harmony for politics. Remember, many claims are being made as to whether the information was given about the second survey or not, and we have seen the counter claims as well coming in on this particular issue. Now investigation is underway, and as the probe is going on, viewers, we have accessed another clincher video from the day the violence broke out in Sambhal. The rioters can be seen hurling stones at the police. Watch this fresh video that Times Now has accessed. There you can see the visuals on your screens where there are these people. Are these police officers? No, these are people who had gathered there, as the FIR is claiming that there were about 800 to 900 odd people, in fact, who were pelting stones, and this is one of the claims, and something that these videos are also proving now. Now, these are not cops really, these are people who had gathered and who can be now seen pelting stones. Why were they doing it? What was the intention really? And who was the one who was inciting these people? Now, that remains a big question as far as this particular issue is concerned. Let's now go across to my colleague Pradeep Datta, who is joining us live from Sambhal at this point in time. Pradeep, explain to us this fresh visual, the fresh video that Times Now has accessed, wherein we can see how people are pelting stones.
See, this is the CCTV footage. CCTV cameras had been installed in that area, and these CCTV cameras were able to capture the footage where you can see how the locals are pelting stone trying to target police personnel. This is simply going to demolish that fake narrative that is being unleashed by certain political party leaders who are trying to justify and give clincher to this pelter army. And here you can see they were well prepared. Some of them are seen covering their faces with handkerchief. They were wearing masks. They were coming toward that side, and they all of a sudden they started pelting stone. You're right. Said this was not a spontaneous protest. It's a well-planned protest, well orchestrated, because they knew that once the team will be coming over to that place, they will gather, and because it was not coincidence that all of a sudden converged at the same time, because it was Sunday. One, police argument is that it was Sunday, nobody was going for a job. Second, the shops were also closed that time. And the third thing is that even that was not the prayers time. So that clearly indicates that this was a well-planned, well-orchestrated plan from their side, a conspiracy where they wanted to destabilize peace in the region and try to just create a divide between the two communities. It was with that intent and to target more and more police personnel. You rightly quoted the FIR, in which it's already mentioned that about 700 to 800 people, they started pelting stones. Some of them even started naming police officials. They said that this police official need to be killed because they were trying to instigate. And then the police is also claiming in the FIR that they also tried to snatch a magazine of one of the police officers. Not only that, they even took away some of those rubber bullets. They also took away some cartridges also.
Right.
Because they were there to inflict as much
well, we can see that, the cops, we were trying to, control the situation there, but there was, in fact, this mob that was also seen pelting stones at the police officials. Probe is currently underway. At the same time, there's politics that's also happening on this particular issue. Thank you, Pradeep, for the moment for joining us with all of those details. Now, even as police widens its probe to nab the culprits and those behind the incitement, there are some politicians and senior leaders that are making statements which almost seems to justify the actions of the mob. Senior Member of Parliament of Samajwadi Party, Ram Gopal Yadav, believes this is what's expected to happen when people do not get justice. The UP leader of opposition follows it up with another curious comment, wherein he says the cops carry 2 weapons with them so that they can fire at the mob with unlicensed weapons. And not just that, there is a Muslim cleric, Taqir Raza, who went a step ahead and gave a bizarre new twist to the entire incident that happened in Sambhal. Listen in to believe them.
न्याय नहीं कहीं से मिलेगा तो निराश होकर आदमी क्या करता है? निराश होकर न्याय मिलेगा तो कभी कुछ नहीं है, शांति होती है। हमेशा शांति न्याय के रास्ते से ही निकलती है, और न्याय जब नहीं मिलता है, निराश हो जाता है आदमी, कहीं से न्याय नहीं मिलता है तो कुछ न कुछ तो लोग करते ही हैं। संभल में जो कुछ प्रशासन कर रहा है 100% गलत कर रहा है
जी सर।
प्रशासन की लापरवाही से, बल्कि मैं तो ये आरोप लगा रहा हूं, प्रशासन ने जानबूझकर वहां ये सब अशांति पैदा करने का काम किया है। प्रशासन चाहता कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता था।
अच्छा, पुलिस ने अभी जो है बाहरी लोगों के आने पे रोक लगाई है, वहाँ पे किस तरह से जाएंगे आप लोग?
अब देखिए, पुलिस का काम रोके लगाना है ना, चोर पकड़ना नहीं है, डकैतों को पकड़ना नहीं, क्यों राजनीतिज्ञों को परेशान करना और घटनाओं पर पर्दा डालना, यही उनका काम बन गया।
तो आप मतलब कह रहे हैं कि पुलिस क्या 2 हथियार रखती है अपने साथ?
अरे ये कोई नई बात है क्या?
तो दो पिस्टल नहीं होंगी पुलिस के पास?
पिस्टल नहीं रहते हैं वो, उनके पास एक अलग से भी रखते हैं, जिससे कोई कभी गोली चलानी हो और कोई मर जाए तो वो फंसे ना।
And Toki Raza Khan, in fact, had blamed the center for what happened in Sambhal. BJP, on the other hand, has upped the ante against the Samajwadi Party over the alleged involvement of their own netas in the violence. BJP is assuring that no culprit will be spared by Yogi's police. Listen in.
में कहा जा रहा है कि ये प्री प्लान्ड है, एक तरह से सुनियोजित हिंसा थी।
जी देखिए, इसमें बिल्कुल स्पष्ट है कि वहाँ पे विधायक और सांसद अपने वर्चस्व की लड़ाई लड़ते आए हैं, और कौन बड़ा है, कौन पावरफुल है, इसकी लड़ाई हमेशा रही है वहाँ पे। और इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है कि जो ये हिंसा कराई गई, ये केवल और केवल इन दोनों के वर्चस्व की लड़ाई रही है। ये दोनों साबित करना चाहते हैं कि हम किसका राज वहाँ पे रहेगा, चलेगा, किसके समर्थक ज़्यादा मजबूत रहेंगे। इसमें हम बिल्कुल भी ये नहीं देखेंगे कि कौन कितना बड़ा आदमी, कौन है, कौन विधायक है, कौन सांसद है। आप अगर दोषी हैं, आपके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी।
और पथराव के बाद जिस प्रकार की वहाँ परिस्थिति बनी, ये कहीं ना कहीं समाजवादी पार्टी का जो आपसी वर्चस्व की लड़ाई है, उस वर्चस्व की लड़ाई के कारण ही ऐसा हो पाया। समाजवादी पार्टी के लोगों का बड़ा दंगा कराने का जो एजेंडा था, वो हमारी सरकार की पुलिस प्रशासन के सजगता के कारण ये उसमें सफल नहीं हो पाए। और ये इनकी आपसी वर्चस्व की जो लड़ाई है वहाँ 2 परिवारों की, उस वर्चस्व की लड़ाई का ही ये परिणाम है जो संभल में ये घटना हुई।